Here's a guy who was recently blocked. And remember, anytime I block anybody on the text contest, I always then say, you get a new phone or you get a new show, but you can never text this show ever again. Notice I've never said you can never call the show ever again. Different sports. I said you can never text the show ever again. This is the guy who recently sent the text. I kept the text because as we block people, we keep the text. Dear Jim full of gin, take it easy on Carmelo. It's hard as hell to keep your dome in Dallas. Regards, JFK. Reprehensible and deplorable, and it got him blocked.
Block!
Presidential assassination humor. If that's not going to get you blocked, nothing will. Hey, the president got his head blown off. That's something to make light of. It got him blocked. It got him blocked from the texts, but not from the calls. And so he's trying to come back and reinvent himself and try something different. The guy who sent me the text, take it easy on Carmelo. It's hard as hell to keep your dome in Dallas. Regards, JFK. Now is coming to the phones. Ryan in Wichita. Ryan, let's see what you got. What's up?
Hey, Jim. Sorry about that text, dude. That was a little out of line. So my bad. And also, I'd like to apologize to your call screener, Rocky Dennis. I told him that I was going to call in to put someone on blast, but I'm not doing that. I think being a big-time Hollywood movie star is making Jay Stu soft. That's it's crazy about those Belgian weightlifters being hopped up on roids. I figured all those guys would be hopped up on waffles and syrup before they pounded the weights. So the other day, Jim, I was watching the KU spring football game, and I saw their coach on the sideline. And I've texted his name in probably a million times, but I forgot his name. What's his name, Jim?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Mark Mangino.
Oh, right.
I'm going to Burger King. I want to eat some
There you go. Now you've done it twice. Hey, like I said, I know this guy wasn't looking to genuinely apologize or seek any redemption. He started off with the Rocky Dennis blast on Jay Stu and then parlayed that into I'm going to Burger King, knowing full well that if you're going to reference Mark Mangino and reference his weight, that's going to get you run. That was perfect. Did I? Not that I had to be clairvoyant to see that coming, but did I not call that? You know, the guy was like, all right, I've already gone to the JFK blast. Check. Should I go to Mangino or Sarah Jessica Parker? Or, I know, I've been run from the text contest. I've been run as a caller, and you are blocked. You can't call anymore now either, bro. You can now email Travis Rogers, and I'm even going to pick your subject for you. Edward James Olmos. I'm going to Burger King. I'm going to eat the kiddie meals. Nice knowing you there. You're down to one last facet of the program, the email. Do it. Do it, bro. Be the first guy, Ryan. Not that you haven't thought about this, nor live for it. You are about to become the first guy to be blocked in all three facets of the game. I know you live for it. You're going to set it up for tomorrow, or are you going to end your Triple Crown today? You know what's going to happen then? Somebody's going to try and up their ante. All right, I can do better. I can get blocked in all three in the same show. You can't because we have too many people coming in all three. We couldn't isolate you. Yeah, I can do it in one segment. Watch this. I don't want to encourage it, but getting blocked in all three in the same show would be pretty impressive. You'd beat the numbers game. We get way too many emails and way too many texts and way too many telephone calls. You'd have to get on the air, which is not an easy thing to do since I only take 1 or 2 phone calls a day. You'd have to get an email through Travis Rogers. Not easy since most of the ones he never even sees. And on top of that, you'd have to get through Kyle Brandt. It's more of a numbers game. It's a feat of mathematical impossibility. It's a volume issue, not a quality issue. Anyway, I know that's what you're looking to do, Ryan. Just go to Travis Rogers with your EJO email or wherever you're going to go next. I'm going to Burger King to eat the kiddie meals. I mean, come on. Come on, you didn't. You really didn't do this.
I'm going to Burger King. I want to eat some
I'm going to say it one last time and never again. Because you're begging for it. This is what you want me to do. For the last time. If you want to talk Kansas Jayhawk football, we can talk Kansas Jayhawk football. I'm not talking about Mark Mangino's weight. I don't care. Unless it impacts the product on the field, and it doesn't, I'm not talking about it. Hey, Rome, yeah, Trent's got the right idea. Yeah, everything Trent Edwards was talking about, doing to make it click with T.O. should work fine. Has told Jay Stu, and he's been waiting a long time. Literally, he's been on hold for a long time. Not just today, but other days. He wants to make a mark on the show. Well, that can be one of two things. You can make your mark on the show, you can leave your mark on the show, but it could go really badly. Like take Ryan in Wichita. Certainly he's made his mark on the show. That's not the mark you want to make. Well, he did want to make that mark. That's not the mark I want you to make on the show. Hey, believe it or not, I don't revel in bad calls and bad takes. I would just assume have only racked calls. Otherwise, look, if I were looking for bad calls, I could do that in my sleep. There's about 100 times more bad calls than there are good calls. This is not something I'm looking for. I'm looking for you to make a positive contribution. So when a guy says, I want to make my mark on the show, that typically concerns me. Let's find out. I knew that Ryan in Wichita would not prove me wrong. Hopefully Nate in San Antonio will. Nate's been on hold 2 hours and 7 minutes and 24, 25, 26, 27. Let's make it an even 207 and a half. There it is. Nate, San Antonio, looking to make his mark. What's up, Nate? You're up. How you doing?
Not great, man. Much love. Looking forward to busting my cherry up in here in the jungle. First off,
you did it. 10 hours on hold, Stu? Seriously? Like 10 hours? You can't say that. You cannot say that. I'm all for you making your point with an analogy as long as it's not that analogy. That's about as quick a run as there's ever going to be. You can't say that. Could I have let that go? No. You were on hold 2 hours and 7 minutes and 30 seconds after being on hold several other days, and that's the first thing that comes out of your mouth. You're going to get run in 4 seconds. So that onto itself was grounds for getting run. But I'll tell you the real reason I ran him, aside from that's what he said, if that's what you open with, what's in the body of your take? If that's what you open with, what are you going to finish with? I don't need to find out. I'm not going to wait to find out. I don't want to find out. That's going to get you run. But you did it. You made your mark on the show, Nate. That's what you wanted. You got run in 4 seconds. Maybe the quickest run ever. You made your mark.